Hello, welcome back. I hope all is well with you guys. Are we friends yet? No problem. We have time. Okay, are you ready? This is the fourth episode or the last episode in the introduction to cyber attackers. And as I was, as always, I mentioned that my English is not good, but if you have difficulty to understand, um, first of all I will try my best, but if you have difficulty to understand, you can put your question in comment or via contact link that is in the description. There I will provide the answer by writing. And if you have any other questions, you can also do that. Okay, are you ready? First of all, the first question that will comes to mind, what we have learned in the three previous episode up until now. The third episode was long length video. Okay, that is a good question. Here I wrote the summary. First of all, we have learned what is cyber attackers, the definition and their motivation and some methods we have mentioned. Then we have categorized the cyber attackers into two general categories. You don't have to do that, but for easy understanding I've done it. First of all, we have learned, first we had traditional cyber attackers. In this traditional cyber attacker we have learned the basic understanding about three type of them. First we had white hat, then we had gray hat, and then we had black hat. In the second category, we other types of category or other types of cyber attackers, which was our second categories. Here we have put six type of attackers or cyber attackers. The first one was amateurs or script kiddies. We have explained that one. And the second one was organized attackers, organized cyber attackers. In the organized cyber attackers, there was three subcategories. First, we have criminals. Then we have hacktivists. Then we had so-called terrorists, and then we had state-sponsored attackers. These three, these four subcategories, weak in the organized attackers. They are dangerous one, each and every one of them, because they have resources and the patience and the knowledge, and they are persistent compared to the other one. Okay, then we had insider attackers or threats. This is very also dangerous one, because they have based on knowledge and then understanding of the organization or workplace. They can cause a lot of damage because they know the in and out of the how the organization work and which security policies they are implementing, and how they are implementing. Based on that knowledge, they can cause a lot of damage. Then, and the fourth type of cyber attacker, which was in the other types of cyber attackers, here we had botnets distributed attackers. We have mentioned that one. Then the fifth was malware attackers, and the last one was phishers. Okay, and we have also mentioned that we are going to talk about some of them. For example, cyber warfare that we belong to, often to state sponsored. Then here we have denial of service or distributed denial of service attack, and here in the feature we have social engineering. And in malware attacks, then here we will know what is malware and some other types of it and what are their specification. We are going to each and some of them in the specific video about them, but not here. And then the question may arise at why I need to know these types of attacker. What is the need of it? I have to put a lot of time to learn it. The short answer, that is, first of all, that is a good question and legitimate one. I'm very happy that you have asked that question. Then I will ask a question in return. Actually, it is rhetoric question. We imagine you have two scenario. Our goal always is to develop defense. Develop, develop. I'm not sure if I have written correctly. Develop best defense. Best defense. Our goal is, because you cannot have 100% defense. That is not possible. But there is a possibility to to develop a best defense strategy. In which scenario? Here we have, say, I can't write scenario, but I am not sure how to write it. Here, in the first scenario, you know knows your enemy, you know their capabilities. Capability. I am writing like this one so that you cannot control my, if I have written correctly, because I am not sure how to write it. Capabilities. Capabilities. Okay. Sorry, KP. I'm not sure if it's correct one. Okay, capabilities. You know your enemy's capability. You know who they are. Who they are. You know what motivates them. Motivation. And in the next scenario, you don't know your enemy. In the both scenario, you are trying to implement an defense policy. In which scenario you can develop the most effective defense? If if the answer is here, then I am sorry, you cannot have an effective defense policy here, because you don't know your enemy, you don't know their capability, you don't know their motivation. I wonder how you can develop defense policy based on this scenario. But in the other hand, if you know your enemy's capabilities, what they are capable, and you know also who they are and what they are after, you know their motivation, you know their resources, then you can come up with the most effective defense policy. That's why, that is why, um, good idea to know the types of attacker, cyber attacker, which type and who they are, what's motivate them. For example, if it's economic motivation, then you can mitigate that by implementing policies that can deter them. For example, if they are after your what is called intellectual property or other sensitive document, you can mitigate that, uh, and so on. Based on, you can develop the best and effective defense policy based on how much knowledge you have about your enemy. And if you don't know your enemy at all, then I am sorry, you cannot develop the effective defense policy against that. Okay, that is why to achieve the best defense policy. We have learned some basic knowledge about the type of attacker. Understanding the different types of cyber attackers and their method is crucial for developing effective cybersecurity strategies. By knowing who the attackers are and what they aim to achieve, we can better protect our system and data. Again, understanding the different types of cyber attackers and their methods is crucial for developing effective cybersecurity strategy. By knowing who the attacker are and what they aim to achieve, we can better protect our system and data. So that was all about introduction into cyber attackers. In the coming video, you may ask what is next. What is next? In the coming video, first we are going to start explaining a little bit detail cyber wave, the concept of cyber warfare, cyber ware. Ha! I forgot how to write. Oh, I am very pleased with my English. Cyber warfare. Then we are going to talk about the denial of service attack and distributed denial service of attack and how they are working. After that, we are going to learn about malware, and what is malware and which type of malware are there and some specification. But I will mention that maybe in not in this order. First, we are going to cyber warfare, then denial of service, and then the distributed denial of service attack, then malware. Maybe I will exchange the order, but this is the three different main topics that we are going to talk about next in the coming video. Maybe not first cyber warfare, then denial of service, then malware, maybe malware first, and something. You will see. It will be a surprise for you and for me as well. Okay, so if you have any questions up until now, you can either ask me by commenting in the commenting area, or there is also a contact link in the description of this video. You can contact me via there. You can write your questions there. Then I will try my best to answer in the best possible way. So, and as soon as possible. That was all. I hope you have gained some knowledge at least into what is uh, cyber attacker and which type are there and what motivates them. And we have also learned why they need to know this information. It was they developed the best defense policy against it. So in the coming video, we are going to talk about cyber warfare and denial of service or distributed denial of service or malware. Maybe not in that order. I may exchange order, but you will see. Have a nice day. Bye.